It's me, Marvin, and go as Marvin. Go as Marvin. I'm super excited to do this. I wanted to do a YouTube channel for a very, very long time, but I didn't know how. I didn't know how to do it or how to start and stuff. It was just like really, 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 really weird. And then this is like my 17th video and to try to start as like an introduction and stuff. And it was like the rest of them were like a little bit too like, screen and too fake and too like, I was like, no, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So today is Sunday. I woke up and I was like, girl, let me just put on my wig on and, brush my little 3 hairs to the side. Fuck it. And I'm just gonna like moisturize a little bit. And then go ahead and just like go and wing it. Just talk and just say what you want to say. So that's what I'm doing right now. So anywho, I love youthfulness. I love being youthful and being delicious and being plump and supple. It's always been a thing with mine for the longest. I love skincare. I love everything about skincare. So I was talking to my friend about this, that have you ever found saw people's inner beauty? Like not only inner beauty, but outer beauty. And a lot of people don't really talk about this so much, but I feel like that's just like weird because like to me, when I'm with my friends and I'm talking to them and stuff like that, I'm like looking at them, like really looking at them. And I'm like, wow, you have beautiful skin. Wow, your hair is gorgeous. I love your outfit. But I'm still engaged in the conversation. But still, it's just like I admire people's beauty. And I don't think people know about that. I don't think people know how beautiful they really are. But society, quote unquote, make us, and I'll put myself in that boat too, because it makes us all of us. And I'm very insecure about myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love that I'm short. I love that I have like 3 hairs. I love that, I love like I have like little kid teeth. Like my kids are like my kids. My teeth are like little kids. I love that I have like, unproportional lips or whatever. Like that's just my thing. That's who I am, and I was dealt with these cards in life, and it wasn't like I'm like oh my god, I need to fix these things. But it's just like I look at myself in the mirror and I was like, you know what? You are beautiful. Who cares what society says? I don't need to have muscles. I don't need to have colorful eyes. I don't need to have like the gorgeous hair and all that stuff to be beautiful. There's a lot of things about you that are beautiful. And a lot of my friends, I think there are beautiful people, beautiful inside and out. I mean, some things they could be tweaked on, like little personal things, like personality, some of it. But the majority of like physical, it's beautiful. It's like Grindr. When you're on Grindr, you're not be like, wow, let me just go grind and find like a wonderful personality. No, you're gonna go and grind and be like, I want to see the hottest guy, and I want that's the one I want to be inside of, or whatever. So that's the same concept of the same thing. So I love skincare. I love skin stuff. I love fashion. I love shoes. I'm a fanatic with shoes. I put my shoes as like whatever mood that I'm in. It's like a mood ring. That's how I feel. I never wear the same shoe in a week once. I only wear it once. I don't wear it twice in a week. I know it's my own thing. It's my own issue. That's my thing. It's like changing your underwears every day. I do the same thing. I just can't. I have like, I don't know, like over like 150 pair of shoes. I will show you guys very soon. From highs to lows, I don't really care. It's if I love you, I love you. And I'm all about love. That's my favorite word. It's just who I am. And I go by it. I really go by it. If I feel like your energy is not where love's supposed to be, bitch, I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not even going to talk to you. So that's how I am. And I really I consider relationships the same as a pair of shoes. Because now, I am, I don't even want to say this because I feel like I would have killed myself. I am 33. I know. I'm very youthful looking. My family is very, very youthful looking. I mean, obviously, I have little things done because I look tired and not because I'm wrinkling or nothing like that. Like I did under my eyes, I did some Juvederm, I did some fillers here, and I would talk about this another time about what that I have done, a little bit of Botox on the forehead. But it was because I look a little bit tired. But I'm 33 years old, gonna be 34 very soon, basically next month, and got a big trip planned for that one. And I was just like nervous. Like, oh my God, I'm like pre-daddy stage. Like, I'm going to become a daddy one day, like in the gay world. And I'm like scared because I love being a twink. And I feel like with twinks, we all, when we're in our teens, 20s, we're all like, okay, we're going to find that daddy. We're going to lock him down. And that's it. That's how we're going to live our life. Like, fuck all that bullshit. But me, like a stupid ass, I was like in that selections. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck everybody and just do my own thing and don't care. Fuck anybody as like fuck them over, not like fuck them as like I'm having sex with them, because I'm not that type of girl. Because she keeps in her walls very tight. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't married yet. Okay. So like basically like yeah, like string them along and really didn't do anything for them. Really didn't make any effort to be with them, whatever the case may be. Like, because you're young and dumb and you're so full of cum, so you just want to have fun. Like, who cares? So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do my own thing. And it's like going to Barney's, going to the sale rack, and then be like, yeah, these are cute shoes, but I'll get them later. And then when you go back again or you see somebody with them, you'll be like, I want them so bad! And then they don't have it anymore. So it's like, fuck, I should have got that opportunity when I had the chance, but I didn't. I blew it. And I do that all the time with shoes, with clothes, with everything. I fucking hate that shit about myself because I'm like in the moment and I'm just like, eh. And like I said before, my shoes are like a mood ring. They're just like a mood ring. When I feel like, okay, she feels delicious, she feels like she wants to wear this, she wears this. I dress from my feet up all the time. All the time. And I know it's weird, but it's just my thing. It's just like who I am, and it's like I don't really care. And everybody has their own thing. So to go back to the self-beauty, so yeah, I feel like we should all be appreciated and love ourselves and really do this exercise at home, and it really worked for me, and I'm like really serious. I looked at myself in the mirror and I just looked at myself, like really look at myself. You could do this naked, you could do it with clothes. I did it with clothes because I'm like, girl, I don't want to look at all that all the time. And I love myself naked too. I really do love myself. I take care of myself like 24/7. There is no body hair on my body. It is completely smooth. You could just eat off my body. Like that's how good it is. Like dead serious. Because I take care of it and I put a lot of money into it. And now I should like stand up and take off my shirt like, look, and I have like 3 muscles. No, it's not all about muscularness, if that's a word. It's all about healthy eating, taking care of your skin, taking care of what you have. Like, this is the cards that I was dealt with, and I love them, and I'm gonna take them, and I'm gonna wing them. Like, who the fuck cares? So I really try to portray that every single day of my life, the self-beauty, and a lot of people don't even know how beautiful they are. And a lot of my friends, they don't even know how beautiful they are. So when they get like rejected from a guy on Grindr or like on Life, where like they meet him or whatever, or they feel like, oh, I'm not pretty today, or oh, I hate my skin today, or my hair looks like shit. I just like always try to be that role model to be like, look, you're beautiful anyways. Like, look at you. You have everything. And when they're depressed and sad, that's when I break it down. I break down their life. I'd be like, girl, you have kids, you have a wonderful husband, you have a wonderful life, like you have good things that a lot of people will die to have, and then you see the lightness in their eyes, and then you see the beauty come out again, and I'm like, wow, so your beauty is when you're happy. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has that self-beauty, and I feel like everyone should know their self-beauty before you know yourself. So before when I was doing the videos, these YouTube videos and all these videos, I was like, what should I talk about? How should I do my introduction about myself? Because I already know what I want to talk about for other previous videos, but I really wanted to do a really good introduction about who I am. So I just like sat there and I was like thinking, and then I was like, wait a minute, self-beauty, like how much I love myself so much, it's beyond. It's not in a conceited way, it's just more in appreciation way. I appreciate my lungs that I get to breathe every day. I appreciate the fact that I get to breathe this beautiful air and then smoke some weed on the side. I appreciate that every time I hold a glass and I drink wine or a liquor or anything like that, how my lips caress the straw, like how they just fall over and they look so beautiful and supple. Like, I like the fact that, you know, one day I wake up, my hair looks fabulous and looks voluminous, and other times it's just like 3 little strands and just trying to struggle in life. You know, stuff like that. Like, you just find what people would find negative, you find the appreciation of it, and you find the beauty of it. That's the thing. You can do an introduction of yourself. Once you get to the root of where you found your happiness, like, I'm not completely happy because I'm not married, I don't have kids or nothing like that, but I am fulfilledly happy with myself as a person, and that I can share it with someone else. You know, I don't want to look depressed or be depressed, or even people, they are depressed and they expect the other person to make them happy. Sweetie, it doesn't work like that. You need to be happy for yourself. That's why I love my life, and that's why a lot of these guys, I don't have a boyfriend. I've been living in New York City for 9 years now, and I never had a boyfriend. But the thing here in New York, I mean, I had a man before in my life, you know, these walls were open. So it's nothing like that. It's just the fact is, I'm not going to settle. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. And I want someone to feel beautiful about themselves as well. Like, I just can't be around someone that's like always depressed and it's like, oh, I hate this about myself. I hate this. I'm like, bitch, you're big and beautiful. Who the fuck cares? Bitch, you're skinny and beautiful. Who the fuck cares? Bitch, you only have one leg. You better hop your ass to the dance floor and let's dance together. Like, who cares? Who cares what people say about you? Who cares? So my introduction to everyone else is love yourself. Self-beauty is everything. I am Marvon, and I love myself. I really do. Marvon is a lifestyle that I live, and it's very glamorous and shiny and crazy and goofy and all of those things. That's who I am. But on the other side of me is a person that loves themselves, loves every inch of you. There's nobody in the world that looks like you. Always remember that. There's nobody in the world that looks like me, has this crazy personality, you know, has this big face. Like, nobody does. Only me. And that's what makes me unique. And that's what makes me beautiful. And I feel like a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't know that about themselves. And I don't really care what people think about me. Before I was always like that. But now I don't. You know, living in Miami, Florida, and, you know, my whole life, and then coming to New York to start my adult life, it's when life hits me and I was like, girl, you're beautiful. You should do this. You came here by yourself to New York City with 2 30-inch suitcases, with crappy clothes, starting your life, because you came to New York to become a shoe designer, which I'm really in the process of doing, and just doing your life. I mean, I do work 24/7. I work like every day. My whole life is like a job. Because I work doing hair and stuff like that. I know the guy with 3 hairs is doing hair. It's like going to a hairdresser that's bald and he's like, yeah, I think you need layers, and you just look at him and like, don't you need hair? But it's such a stereotype. But it's inside of who I am that's going on. Loved it. There will be so much more, and these lips are really chapped. Love you guys. Bye.